Bom dia, guys. This is the day 2 of my vlog from Portugal. I got quiche and I got even this crazy stuff. A dream of mine came true. You know, sit and chill with a coffee. So I haven't said anything about it yet on Instagram. Let me go straight to business. Короче, as we say in Russia. The big news are connected with the place that I'm going to live for the next three and a half for sure. We are going to... I'm not nervous. No. Bom dia, guys. This is the day 2 of my vlog from Portugal. In today's vlog I'm gonna show you park. Sorry for the noise, there are airplanes like every 2 minutes passing by. And currently I'm talking to my husband about dresses that I just received from Brailova store that I'm going to make a separate video with unboxing of those pieces and talk more about the brand, try the pieces on. I think you're gonna like it. Let me show you my breakfast, by the way. So this is my husband showing me pieces, you see on the screen. He's showing me dresses. We are checking how it is. I'm already asking him to take extra pair of shoes and some other items to style these outfits properly.
You like that? You don't like that? How you like that? How you like that?
And I also taking my breakfast. As you see, as usually I got a cappuccino, I got quiche, and I got even this crazy stuff. Yes, not the best choice, especially if you're going to dress on and advertise dresses, but I'm super hungry. I haven't eaten for quite a while. I think since yesterday afternoon. So that's it, guys. That's it what I wanted to show you. Just wanted to make a small introduction into today's morning, and I will also leave here not link, like a name of the place that I love to go for breakfast to. And that's it. See you in the park in the moment. Okay, guys, we are finally approaching the park. I'll write down on the screen the name of the park so that you can Google it, how to get here from the place you're going to stay in. And look at this, it's so stunning, so beautiful. It's very tonal, but let me show you my face. Okay, guys, a small dream, okay, not so small, but a dream of mine came true. I finally arrived to the park of Eduard. I'm going now to insert a little bit of information on the screen about the park, and as soon as I sit down I also talk to you about this park. Why do I love it so much? I was passing recently a couple of times nearby, but I didn't have opportunity to kind of, you know, sit and chill with a coffee, and it was like a must do for me. So currently the plan is to walk in the park, show you the park, talk about park, everything related to the park. I know it's such a huge contrast after a Choo event, but I think what can be better than a nice walk in a park, in a beautiful park, listening to the birds, enjoying sun, enjoying brilliant weather, nice people, because public here it's also very pleasant, you know, because different places have different type of people, and here I like people, I like the place. And in a second I'm gonna sit down and finally announce also big news that I know for quite a while, but I waited for a final of the final in order to share it finally on my social media. So I haven't said anything about it yet on Instagram. I think on Instagram I'm gonna say it slightly later after I publish this video on YouTube, so you guys are going to be the first ones to know the big news. Okay, guys, I finally found okay, let's leave it like that. I'm a little bit nervous. Let me grab my coffee. Okay, so I finally found a nice spot to sit alone and talk to you properly without any noises, because in front of me there is Christmas market. It's quite noisy there. let's drink coffee. We have here my Amorim surname, all great, all fine. Okay, let me go straight to business. The big news, right? So the big news, a couple of people know about the big news. What is it about? Okay, I look like a grandma with the scarf. Wait a second. Короче, as we say in Russia. The big news. The big news are connected with the place that I'm going to live for the next 3, I don't know, 5, 3.5 for sure. 4, that's quite questionable about 4. 5, well, little probability, but tiny probability. Usually something like for sure 3.5, and then it can be extended for a longer period. So before I tell you where exactly am I going, where I'm going to live for the next years, let me explain you one thing, that since we are a family of diplomats, so we have a certain lifestyle. We live in different countries for 2-3 years, as I mentioned before in other vlogs, and currently our contract, our time in Brazil is over. Actually, I don't know where to this screen or to this, so I don't know. You can write me in the comments below where should I look, upper and lower. So we change countries every couple of years, and it's time to go somewhere else, and we are going, and then now we are going to Moscow. Ta-da! So we are going to Moscow. I cannot believe I'm really saying this. We thought about it, we dreamt about it. I dreamt about it, especially because of my family, because my mother lives in and my father. I always speak just about my mother, I don't know. My family lives in Russia, together with my cat and another cat and a dog. So all of them live in Russia. I miss them enormously. It's so difficult for me to be on a different continent, not see them day by day, and have completely different reality, because you know, when you live in a different country, before it was Rome, it was not so dramatically different. It was different, language was different, but I could fly every month. Living in Brazil, I cannot fly every month, plus there was a pandemic, so I could not see my family for more than half a year. That was really difficult, dramatic for me, because also I have very deep connection to my mother. We are best friends, and I think, like, I have a couple of friends, but I think I don't have such a good friend as my mother, because we are just like really close. We are really close. We talk about everything. We talk every day. We fight, of course. We fight a lot, but yes, it's very hard, you know, when you live in a different country, and then you can also, I cannot also like stay so long time without seeing my mother. It's so hard. Anyway, it's not about this. Let's talk about good part. I'm going to move to Moscow, and I'm going to be close to my mother. It's not the same city, unfortunately, but it's the same country, meaning that I can fly every week. Okay, every second week. Every second week is more realistic. Why? Because I also have responsibilities as a diplomatic corps. I have to host events, and usually the events are on weekend. So maybe not even every second week, but maybe my mother would be able to come to Moscow. So I have to host events, I have to attend events, I have to help my husband doing his job, perform his job. I also help him integrate in the country. In this case it's easier because it's my own country, so I will just help him to integrate in my home country, which is easier, because if it would be let's say China, can you imagine? I don't know how to help him. Then I would need help myself. That's it. So that's it. We will see how is it going to be meeting my relatives and especially my cats. We even think about getting Bengal cat for us, but we are still thinking about this idea because I'm deeply connected, rooted now in Portugal, and I'm gonna travel here as well. We have here business and business to do, let's say so. I have business to do, and I'm gonna be coming to Portugal. I'm gonna be traveling to Portugal, and a cat cannot travel even with a diplomatic passport, because if I have a cat, the cat is going to have a diplomatic passport. But it's not going to help a cat to come to Portugal or to any foreign country, and that is very sad, because that would be quite easy for me, like to get a cat, and then once I go to Portugal I would take the cat with me, but cat must stay on quarantine, and that is not ideal scenario. Plus 6-hour flight for an animal. Let's see. Why am I talking about cats? Anyway, there are great news about me going to Moscow. We are already checking accommodation, because for the first half a year we are going to stay in temporary accommodation, meaning that for half a year we need to stay in a hotel or anything like that, because we are not going to have our own belongings, like furniture, like even not a bed, cutlery, clothes, because obviously we cannot take all the clothes that we have in the luggage, because my husband, I think he has like 6, 8 luggages, I don't know how many, like plenty of luggages with his clothes, because he's using suits to go to work, and they take a lot of space in the luggage. And shoes, because you know he has to look presentable. It's a official job, and not that he can choose to go in you know, whatever, to the office. And I have a lot of clothes as well, because I'm a digital influencer, and I have a lot of stuff as well, so we will not be able to transport it all. We will not, but we'll try today to do our best and get a couple of luggages, but the rest will go on a container. Everything, all our life will go on a container, like chairs, vases, I don't know, plant. We have a plant. We don't know how are we going to transport a plant through the ocean, but it's a very special plant, and we want to bring it to Russia, and I'll keep you updated if we manage. And that's it. Actually, I think I will need to guide you through the process, because it's going to be quite an entertaining process. So we will remove all the wardrobes from the flat, like everything from the flat, put it on container, stay in an empty apartment in Brazil without anything, because we bought everything what now exists in the flat, and that is the flat of the ministry, not our own flat. So but the items inside are ours, so we will transport them to Moscow, and we will stay in the empty apartment. I hope you are following. I don't know, a month, 1 month and a half, we are going to be in completely empty apartment, and then we are going to fly to Moscow, but we cannot arrive to Moscow or any other country straight forward. Diplomats cannot arrive immediately from one posting to another. We need to do a transition meaning that for 2 weeks we need and you know, like I have colleagues who watch my YouTube, so it's totally true everything what I say, because they're watching me. So the point is that for 2 weeks we have to stay in a neutral country, which would be not Brazil and not Russia. And we thought that we will stay the transition actually in Portugal. Like currently I'm in Portugal, and we think to stay here, plus we have here, you know, place to live. So we are going to stay here for transition, and then only arrive to Moscow. I think it's going to be March, because all of it takes some time, quite a while, to pack it all, buy the tickets, pack it on container, make insurance, declarations, lots of documents, and then you wait like for a while, like a month and a half without furniture. I'm horrified, honestly. I'm horrified about all this process. We did it previously in Rome, but we had a flat, we rented a flat with the furniture at that time. And this will be the first move when we will send our furniture. Yes, all the furniture on container. Okay, let's be positive. And yeah, so then we move in spring to Moscow, which is actually the best idea because in Moscow it's minus 16 today. Okay, I'm positive. I will be close to my mother and my father and cats and dogs. So, but it's minus 16 in Moscow, and not plus 17 like here in the park with the birds. But anyway, I love my home country. Okay, I'm sorry. And that's it. And we will arrive to Moscow. We will be working there, and we will stay for half a year in hotel, apartment hotel. We are trying to negotiate currently the rent, and we will be searching for a permanent apartment. And when we find a permanent apartment, we will need to match it with the arrival of a container, which nobody knows when it's going to arrive because it's such an unpredictable situation. But it's like, you know, Russian roulette. It's a gamble. You need to figure out when your container with your stuff arrives, so that exactly at that period you will be renting the permanent apartment. Otherwise you will end up paying for a short-term rent and long-term rent at the same time, which is not ideal because you will pay all your salary for that. And that's it. This is the current situation, this is the current plan. These are the big news that I wanted to talk about, besides the big news that are connected to me attending Jimmy Choo event. Okay, it's not my first invitation in for event. Previously attended at events in Rome and Milan, but it's the first one in Lisbon. Hi guys, so I have finally arrived to Jimmy Choo event. I have here just 20 bouquets.
This one, his name is Alia. We created for the movie Cinderella.
And the stunning or what? I again want to pack it all and just run. What to do with me? I love the shoes and I love Jimmy Choo. And I'm establishing currently as a digital influencer in Lisbon, and this was my first debut event in Portugal. I'm very grateful, I'm very happy that it all started to work here as well. And I think we are going to go with you for the opening of Saint Laurent boutique in spring. I'm waiting still for the day, but I got an invitation, so I just hope I will be able to fly from Moscow on this day. There will be flights available and things like that. I just dropped my coffee. Okay guys, that is it. These are the big news. Me going to Moscow. And then I will establish myself there as a digital influencer, I hope. I'm not nervous. No, it will be all cool. But I'm very excited, I'm happy, I'm excited, and I wanted to share this big news with you guys and update you about my life situation, so that you can expect more vlogs, more material for Russia, in case you like Russia. And of course Lisbon will be always here for us because it's my home. That's it.
Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Before you turn away, I just want you to know that I didn't throw your stuff away. Before you make up your mind that I'm nowhere to find, I'm standing right here. I know that I told you we're over, I swear that I'm sober, just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy. Or
guys, this is the end of this vlog. You've seen here 2 days of my life. You've seen here day one where we've attended Jimmy Choo event, and that was just breathtaking to see all of those shoes. I'm totally in love with every single pair of Jimmy Choos, and I was super happy to attend the event and share with you all that information. And day two, today we've attended Eduard 7th Park that I love deeply, and today is a special day since they have all these Christmas activities going on in the park. But to enter the park you need either full vaccination, like vaccination certificate, not Coronavac, others that are accepted in Europe, or you need a PCR test, a fresh one. I don't have this document, so I couldn't enter inside, so bear it in mind. Once you travel to Lisbon, you need to have it at hand. Thank you for watching. See you in the next vlog. Bye guys.